It's making you feel sick.
And this is what kind of pushed her over the edge, innit?
It's truly an honor to be approached by the man many believe will be the next #1 hero in Japan. I never expected such an offer. Fortune has truly smiled upon us.
His wife to be.
Yeah. Look at his tie.
A top-tier pro needs a fitting bride.
On the surface, our union seemed like any arranged marriage, but I had an ulterior motive.
He's kind of
My
handsome.
goal was simple: to produce the
Good-looking
strongest
guy.
child possible. This was a quirk marriage, and surely my offspring would grow to surpass All Might. While Ray's family was once prestigious, they were now struggling, which is probably why her father quickly agreed to my proposition.
What's with his face? Is it a mask or is he blind?
No, it was just dark. It's like shadow.
Ray knew exactly what this marriage was, and yet, she accepted my intentions and became my wife for the sake of her family.
No.
Do you like the flowers?
Yes, they're quite beautiful.
There was a strength to her, but still, she seemed like she might melt at the slightest touch.
Same flower.
Ray, hello.
You aren't the only one suffering. Because you're not the only one who overlooked our child.
Kind of find the arranged marriages quite sad.
Quite sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Should be able to marry who you want.
Of course. Unfortunately, there's this thing still going on in the world.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know, is it a culture thing? Is it
Yeah, I think a big part
quite
of
an
it
old
is.
school approach, innit?
But yeah, it is usually normally for money, isn't it? I think a lot of the time in other countries, it's like people who have not had success and obviously they're getting quite old.
Yeah.
Obviously, quick marriages aren't a thing in real life. Sure. Did we ever find out who Deku's dad was?
No, don't know anything about his dad.
And his mum didn't have a quirk, right?
No, she did. She could make things flow towards her.
That's cool.
Like 80% of the population have quirks.
No, you don't say.
They told us that 1,000,000 times.
Knowing how tough my
That's
father
weird.
is, I doubt he'll die from whatever injuries he racked up.
He's got a really cool design though, hasn't
Yeah.
I bet he'll do a press conference soon. Can't wait to see his pathetic face.
he? I think I preferred his darker hair.
Angie, Mom, Fuyumi, when you're crying in hell, be sure and wave.
Why is he crying blood? That's not good.
It's probably just because he's quite ripped apart everywhere else.
It's probably common.
I've told you already. This time off is for your own good.
Who's that? Which one?
It's
I have to go.
Dobby.
It's unusual.
Because he started with red hair and then he started getting white.
His body appears to have taken after his mother. He's physically built to tolerate freezing temperatures far better than heat. Toya shouldn't be using his quirk. Try to keep him from doing so. I'd hate to see the boy burn himself and end up in the emergency room.
Okay, and they continued.
I thought you would exceed All Might.
Yeah, I guess hence all the burns on his body.
That's so sad.
How did this happen?
Why do you think Dad won't let me do quirk training anymore? I know my body better than anyone, and I say I'm totally fine. I agree with Dad. I don't like it when
So
you come home
cute.
looking hurt. No girl would understand this.
Where's your back go?
I'm gonna be better than him. You're the one who lit this fire under me, Dad.
She's so young there as well.
Yeah.
Just let him have hope.
No matter what I say to him, he shows up at the house with new injuries every day. He has to know. He can't beat All Might.
Oh, now we just felt.
Replaced.
Yeah.
Really didn't like him, did he?
Became very angry.
Yeah, her. Reminds me of like when families are trying to have a son and they keep bearing daughters. It gives the way he's reacting to her. It gives me that vibe. I like his like red tips.
Yeah.
Still with frosted tips, but still way around, isn't it?
I can be the next #1. Watch me. My flames are stronger every time I come out here. I've been practicing this entire time.
Wait, so is it his own fault?
Just keep your eyes on me, okay?
Did they tell him to stop? And...
Yeah, they told him to stop.
Find a new dream to pursue. There are plenty of things to do with your life besides being a hero.
But the kids at school say they're gonna be pros one day. You showed me being the best is what matters.
Toya, no, you have
You
to cool
pushed
off.
me to want this, Dad.
I didn't realize they were all like alive when this happened.
Look at me. Endeavor!
And this is how the burn happened.
What burn?
Oh no, it was done by...
Shoto was by his
Yeah.
mom.
I have work. I can't watch him all the time.
Oh, he stopped him before Shoto got hurt.
You don't let Toya out of your sight.
He just wants you to pay attention to him.
Oh, it's so cute. There's a little sleep suit.
You're running away.
That touched the nerve.
Hey, Toya! Come play! Got it! Ugh. Are you hurt?
Ignore them, Shoto.
Can't I just play with them a few minutes? They look like they're having fun together.
There's no time. You've work to do.
Full circle now.
Shoto isn't the one I should blame. Dad's the person who messed up everything. We're failures to him, so he pretends we don't even exist.
It's drooling.
Why don't you go bother Fuyumi instead?
No, hold on. Are you ignoring me too, Natsu? You agree, right? Besides, the women in our family are all useless!
Got mentality from his dad. Hasn't he?
Yeah.
Do you really want to become a hero? It looks like you're suffering simply because you want to please your father.
I know Grandma and Grandpa were poor. That's why they sold you, right?
Oh.
You had no choice in what your life would be like, son. But you did decide to have me. So you're to blame for this, too.
Oof. That's horrible.
Yeah.
The kids say silly things sometimes. Especially when they're angry, but...
But when I hit puberty, things changed.
When I get excited, my firepower goes through the roof. Dad is gonna be so surprised when he sees this. Your next day off, you gotta come to Sokoto Peak.
Oof.
Toya, you're still training?
And I've gotten super awesome. I bet I can get to Shoto's level pretty soon. And I guess then you'd have to accept that I'm not actually a failure like you.
He's just so obsessed with it, but I mean, he as a kid, it's difficult.
Because, yeah, he's been given this passion all his
I
life.
asked you to do one thing! Just stop him from training!
I won't let you beat me to Mommy!
I tried my best. He wouldn't listen.
He's your problem now! You deal with this!
What do you see when you glare at me like that?
It's making you feel sick.
Please don't look at me with those horrible eyes.
And this is what kind of pushed her over the edge, innit?
I was taken to a facility, which is where I heard about Toya's death.
Oh, so she wasn't even home when he passed away.
Do not cry.
I'm gonna see what happened.
You didn't go to Sokoto Peak like he asked.
The real reason is I had no idea what to say.
He still should have gone. Protect him.
Dad.
I guess we both failed in that sense.
I'm guessing the forest went on fire and they didn't find a body, and that's...
It's too hot! Please go out! It hurts!
Yeah, I mean, his motions kind of made it all erupt and he couldn't control it.
All you ever taught me was how to burn everything.
Oh my.
But after I killed Toya, I couldn't go back. The only thing I knew how to focus on was molding Shoto into the hero I could never be myself.
Wow, that imagery's so cool.
Whenever I looked at my children, it was...
Sad though.
Yeah.
I was too scared to get to the bottom of our pain.
But if I'd been able to knock some sense into Toya before he ran off to the mountain, he wouldn't have turned into Dabi.
I think he wouldn't have listened though.
The responsibility is not yours to bear alone.
But I mean, he chose to kind of ignore him.
No.
Because you have no choice but to fight Dabi one day.
But you know, when someone says something 100,000 times, it's hard.
Shoto must have suffered so much more than we did. But he still started calling me Mom again.
It's a good
He
heart.
is the true hero in this family.
Aww.
So whenever you're done crying,
You and I will work to stop Toya together.
We were kind of listening into your convo. Mind if we join your weird family reunion?
I am deeply ashamed and apologize for my son's actions.
Huh? That's definitely not the reason we're here.
I admit we wanted answers about Dobby, but eavesdropping is sketchy like black market denim.
Puns.
This didn't come up when you were talking about Toya, but are you to blame for the burn on Shoto's face as well?
So close.
No, that was me.
Mom, you...
I never got to confront my parents. Instead, I abandoned them. But you stood your ground.
Shoto, you're a heck of a kid. At least 10,000 prisoners have been released into the wild, causing mayhem and panic.
Yeah.
There's also no agency calling the shots for us. Currently, the government is requesting aid in the form of rescue teams and heroes from other countries.
Finally. Why did they do it in the first place?
Bureaucracy is getting in the way, that's why.
You have no choice but to keep fighting. Of course, we've got your back.
You would help me.
Even if Dobby was right about the Todoroki family, things are different now.
Hey, they're going back.
We propose a little team up between the top 3 heroes.
What's happened to his voice then? Did it get burnt or something?
Yeah, when he was fighting, yeah.
Maybe the smoke or something.
Look at who's standing in front of you. Don't we make the burden feel a little lighter? Isn't it time to move
Sorry,
forward?
I was laughing because I saw his belt buckle. I was like, what would BJ stand for? And I was like, oh, best genius.
First, we explain things to the public. After Dobby's dramatic speech, that's unavoidable. I've given some thought to how we might go about responding, but there's still a little confusion. What do you know about One for All?
Oh.
We need to figure out how it factors into the puzzle.
It's highly possible that I'm the one Shigaraki's after.
They're putting the pieces together.
Deku, you bastard! You're dead! I've been awake for how long and you...
Sue's just wrapped her tongue around him.
What is wrong with that boy?
What's wrong with him? Nah, he's come a long way, hasn't he?
They said his body's fine, but I'm still worried.
Aww.
Heyo.
Great explosion, murder god Dynamite. Are you alright?
I forgot that's his name now.
Oh, yeah. Back again.
Back ago, yeah.
Endeavor said that Shigaraki was after Midoriya, and All Might is clearly involved somehow. What in the world is One for All?
I forgot people don't know about this.
The vestige of me that lives within One for All. Inside you.
I haven't seen his mum yet. They're just
I was literally thinking that his mom must be so worried.
But maybe she doesn't know. Maybe they're not telling her because it's too
much. There we go, guys. That was episode 17. Yeah, what an episode.
That was heavy.
Yeah. A lot of backstory there. You know, we managed to actually dive deeper into Endeavor's relationship with his wife and his kids. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad to see the way, like, the path that I guess Dobby was pushed. Because I think it is obviously Endeavor's fault as well. But I think it's,
100%.
You know, I mean, the kid, at the end of the day, it's some of his choices as well. The kid was, I mean, he is just a kid and he's silly and dumb, and we were all like that at one point. But yeah, it's just a shame he was, you know, he just wanted to keep proving Endeavor wrong, that he could actually surpass him and All Might and stuff like that. But those are characteristics that he picked up from Endeavor, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah.
When something's been, you know... I don't know how to say it. You know, when training has been done with you all your life, you're told to do certain things, that you're going to do your best, and I don't want to say brainwashing, but I feel like it's close to brainwashing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, you're getting pushed to do things.
I mean, he put Endeavor put all of his aspirations onto him. You know, that's all the kid knew, and one day being told you can't do it anymore, you know, you're going to act out, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't like the way he spoke to his mom. like, saying, you were just sold off by your parents and stuff like that.
Father, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was quite rude. But it's so hard to know, like, what could she actually do in that situation? Like, I think she was the most, like, level-headed one, and she tried to speak with him.
She tried to get a better life for her family and herself, you know? There's the possibilities of new things, and
she was right that Endeavor was just trying to run away from it, you just, didn't actually try to confront it, which is a shame.
Yeah, sad.
But it's nice to see they're all kind of,
coming together.
Yeah.
It's nice to see Hawks is helping out, considering like his family background. Obviously, he can relate a lot.
Yeah.
So it's nice that he's like going to help out.
Yeah.
And it's nice that Shoto has finally stepped up and, wants to work with his dad to take Shoto down. Not Shoto. The other one.
Darby,
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Shoto's kind of stepped up ages ago. The fact that he chose to do the internship with.
But even further though, because he had great hatred for his dad, and
it's like it just shows how how we've said this a lot, but how big of an impact Deku has had on like a lot of his classmates. Yeah. Like Deku actually influenced everyone in such a big way. I mean, look at Todoroki. Look at Bakugo as well. He's come such a long way because of Deku. Mm-hmm. And, Bakugo kind of needed that grounding because, he's a crazy strong superhero and he had a goal in mind, but he was always a bit of an ass. So it's good that he's grounded a little bit, and to the extent where he's being held back by Sue and everyone when he's trying to go to see that see Deku while he's asleep.
He's definitely shown them like Big Brother vibes now.
Yeah. But they're all putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
They're going...
I completely forgot that everyone doesn't know all this information that we know.
Yeah.
About All For One and Deku and...
Yeah, only a very small hand of people know that. Obviously, Bakugo's the latest person that does know it.
Yeah.
But then
that was ages ago, but...
Yeah. But then you had Gran Torino, that officer guy, I think, from the Force.
The dog?
No, not the dog. No, not the cat. It's a guy with like he works with the police.
Yeah, okay. Huh?
But yeah, really, really good episode. Looking forward, to watch the rest of the season. We've got like 7 or 8 more episodes to go, and after that is going to be new territory for me as well. I've been saying this a lot, but
finally.
We'll have to watch the last movie, My Hero movie. And from what I heard, because I know the last season finished, but I think they did. My brother told me he only watched it the other day. They did like one last episode of My Hero with like what happens after. Yeah. So that'd be cool to watch as well. I always like those kind of episodes, seeing the outcome and how everyone's getting on.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's end it. The video, not our lives.
Please put it down on the episode.
Guys, if you enjoy our content, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see videos from the upcoming episodes, we're ahead on our Patreon. I said that in a weird way. But thank you as always for hanging around, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.